Hello, my name is Thomas, and my video is about my primary progressive multiple sclerosis. This video was supposed to be me walking in the Ekso-suit, but I was unable to get it recorded because it was just too early in the morning for my brain to properly be functioning. But I do have a clip of me walking after using it, and you can really see the difference in how high my knees lift. Like, I have more of a normal stride when I walk after using it, even though I do lift my knees a little bit higher than needed, but that's because if I don't, I'm used to my foot dropping and the tips of my toes skipping on the floor or concrete or whatever and me falling. So that's why I've gotten so used to lifting my legs so high up. But as you'll see in the video, hopefully I recorded it correctly. My knees lift up higher. I land more on my heel and toe than just flat-footed. So the Ekso-suit does help. It gets me back to a normal walking stride, more, I want to say, balanced. I was using a walker with the Ekso-suit, but today they had me use a cane instead. So that was interesting because with the cane, I constantly felt like I was tipping backwards or leaning too far to the side, and that made me feel like I was gonna fall, even though they said I was doing really good. And they said the machine said I was doing 90% of the work most of the time. I really had to force it. Like, my legs, they don't lift like normal anymore. They either feel too weak or too heavy too. Oh, sorry about that. My breakfast was done. I had to go eat. But like I was saying, my legs are too weak or too heavy to lift. So when in the Ekso-suit, it does most of the work for me. And as we go on, they lower it so that I do most of the work. But what they don't realize is that as they lower it, I have to do more and more to get my legs to actually lift and, extend the way they're supposed to in the machine. And that forces me to lift my knees up a little too high. So I do end up walking a little funny after the suit because my legs still want to move in that motion. So watching me walk around after using the suit is kind of comical, especially because I feel a little off balance because I'm straighter than I used to be and my legs are moving a little quicker because the machine does kind of, forcibly pick your leg up and then kick it out. So you're going from extended to bent, quick little kick out. And if you don't go hard enough or high enough, your heel will hit the ground, and that'll cause the machine to force your leg forward more, and that kind of makes the machine want to tip you over, or feel like the machine wants to tip you over. It's not going to, but it just feels like it because my balance is so off. Like, I have to watch my feet most of the time, and I really try not to when in the suit so I can look forward and, I don't know, get the muscle memory in my legs to, I don't know, remember to walk normal or normal-ish. So I'll be putting that video in here of me walking around here in my room with after using the Ekso-suit here. But yeah, after using it, I get really tired. Like, my legs are done. I can't do anything. They had me walking around in it for an hour today. Normally it's like 45 minutes or half hour or something, and then we kind of rest for like 10 minutes or so and then keep going. But today I just kind of forced it. I might have rested for like maybe 6 minutes or so total. So I really forced my legs today. So they're really hurting right now, and my spine hurts pretty good today too. And being an Ekso-suit, seeing how it keeps your back rigid and straight. Excuse me. Most of the time when you walk, either you want to lean backwards or forwards a little bit. So not being able to do that causes the muscles in your abdomen and your lower back to constantly like tense up. They want to flex and move, but they can't move. So it's a heck of a core exercise to walk around in the Ekso-suit. But it's good for you. It helps. It really does. That and the Empire seems to be helping too, because they noticed in the initial testing to start the physical therapy that my walking speed has increased. My stability and balance haven't, but my walking speed has, and that has to be the Empire because there's no other explanation for it. I mean, they don't even know how the damn drug works. They really don't. They have no clue how Empire works, but they know it works to help MS patients walk quicker. It's a MS specific drug, so you're just hoping it doesn't cause any of the fucked up side effects that it has, like the seizures or the weird color vision and severe stomach cramping and constipation and stuff. I don't need any of that. I gotta take 17 pills a day, and they all got weird side effects. They do: nausea, dizziness, lightheadedness, insomnia. One makes me see a blue tint, one makes me see a red tint or a yellowish tint, and yeah, stomach pains, seizures, headaches, migraines, eye pains, back pains, limb pain. I mean, there are so many damn side effects to all the drugs I'm taking. But they all seem to help, and the worst I've got is a little stomach pain, some lightheaded dizziness, and maybe some confusion. But if that's the worst I have, then I'm going to continue taking them all. They seem to help. Now that I'm back in physical therapy and using the Ekso-suit every other week, hopefully my legs will get some kind of muscle memory and start to walk a little more like a normal person would when I do walk around, even though I have to use my cane 24/7 now to get around. It's better than having to use my wheelchair everywhere. And I still have to use my wheelchair when I walk outside or go to the store or something like that, but it's a short distance, like a half block or something, like to the gas station behind my house. I can make it there, and I can make it home, but it's a slow journey back home. So I do believe that's about everything. Next, I'm going to play the video of me walking around my room after using the Ekso-suit, because after using it, my legs still want to stride like they're in the machine. It feels like the machine is literally picking my legs up and kicking it out, but it's not. It's just the muscles are like, I remember this, so I'm going to try to keep doing this. You know? I don't know what they compare it to, but yeah, it's that they just want to keep moving like that. So yeah, that video will be next. So please do stay tuned if you want to see that.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk all the way down to that bright light, and I'm going to close the curtains, and then I'm going to walk back. I have my camera pointed downwards so that you can see my legs, because I do have to walk different now. I kind of have to walk with them bent all the time. Can't really straighten them out. Plus my feet are really swollen right now. and doctors don't know why. So I may or may not show you that. Yeah, so let's walk down there to that bright ass light and let's close them curtains and shit. Very slow steps. I'm not using my ceiling. Legs have to stay bent. I don't have the greatest balance, so it's always fun getting around. So I normally use my ceiling and everything around me to prop me up. From this point, I normally use the door jamb and the banister that's out here to walk. It's about the only time I really get to stand up straight is when I'm using this stuff. So I'm gonna go close the curtain. There's nothing to hold on to, so I gotta bend my legs, otherwise they'll stiffen up and I'll fall. I still might fall walking like this, matter of fact. So, they're giving me shit now. Yeah, I've seriously lost some balance having to walk like this and everything, plus having the swollen feet and all that. Oh man. Alright. I gotta hold on to my shit. Alright, so that is the second video I made of myself walking. I believe it was back in 2018. That is a really bad day with MS for me while walking around without my cane. Back in 2018, 2017, I didn't really use my cane to get around. I didn't think I needed to. I started using it this year because at the beginning of the year, this year I fell about 26 times just because I was completely off balance and just couldn't walk right. I just didn't have any equilibrium at all. As you can see, it was bad. The second video that I'm gonna have to put in a link because I can't find the video is a good day with MS in 2017. That is the first video I made of myself walking. I believe in 2017 is when I started taking the baclofen 3 times a day, 2 pills 3 times a day, and it seemed to help with the walking. I mean, a bad day is still a bad day. I still end up walking like that when it's a really bad day. It might even be a little worse now because my back hurts a heck of a lot more. And I don't know, on a good day I get around good though. I mean, I am on a bunch more medications now. So the last video you'll see of me walking around, I'm probably walking a bit quicker, a little more stable. So that video will be up next. Okay, so after using the Ekso-suit, this is how my legs end up bending when I walk.
my knees lift up higher. Like, no matter what I do. It does every now and then cause me to lose my balance a little bit because my knees are lifting a little too high. Let me know to take my pills. But as you can see, I walk a little more normal. Alright, so that's how my legs react after using the Ekso-suit. The knees do lift up quite high, but I think that's because I have to use every last bit of strength I got to lift my legs up in that suit. So I think I might be overcompensating a little bit for it. That and the fact that I'm used to lifting my knees a little higher than normal when I walk, on account of the fact that if I don't, my tips of my toes hit the ground, and that causes me to fall over, which nobody likes doing. Nobody wants to fall. But yeah, today with the Ekso-suit, they had me use a cane. Normally they have me use a walker. I started out with the walker, but they decided to try the cane instead because the walker caused me to kind of lean on it, but my body weight on the walker, so they had me use the cane, which is probably better for me because I use a cane around the house and when I'm out for short distances. But it sure did made me feel like I was completely off balance. Made me feel like I was gonna fall over or sideways or something. Like, it's kind of weird because when they have me stand straight up, it feels like I'm tipping forward on my tippy toes. So I know my balance is way off because of that. The machine kind of hurt my back today. I was already having back pains this morning. Like, seriously felt like my spine wanted to just snap and move out of place or something like that, or lock up on me real bad. Thankfully it didn't, but the machine did tense up the muscles a little more. My physical therapist said when she tried the machine it did hurt her back a little bit too, but she thinks that's because it keeps you rigid. You know, it doesn't let you bend or flex or anything really, like you normally would when you walk, kinda. You know, you lean forward and back and side to side and stuff like that. And the machine doesn't really let you do that. So you're still working them muscles, but you're not going anywhere. So you can really feel it in your core and your lower back. Today after using the machine, my legs were dead. I could not stand for about 5 minutes. I had to sit there and just let the muscles in my legs and my back relax a little bit. So I did that, and when I got up and I started walking, the trainee that's helping my physical therapist right now was like, wow. Like, you are moving quicker. Like, yeah, my knees are lifting up awful high, and yeah, I told her I'd do that because otherwise my feet skip, right. So I'm used to it doing that. Sorry about that. TV was on pause, but it just caught up with itself. That's how I walk after the Ekso-suit. I wasn't able to get it recorded because it was just too early in the morning. My brain wasn't functioning. So maybe next time I'll ask if I can get it recorded a little bit, just so I can show you guys how it works. I mean, there are videos of it on YouTube and everything, but just for my subscribers and stuff, I'd try to get it on there, just like I did the Botox. I do believe that's the video. I know I was supposed to make a video on the Empira and how it's helping me walk, but I've been on that for 3 weeks now, and it has seemed to help me with my speed. It's just not really visible when walking. So yeah, I had to walk for a longer distance than the little jaunt I got here upstairs in my room. So I probably won't end up making that video, but this one should show that I'm moving quite quick, actually. A lot faster than I did in previous videos of me walking. But that's the video, so please do like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when my next video comes out. And please do have yourself a lovely day. Thank you. Side note, I'll be leaving links to the 2 other walking videos that I have for multiple sclerosis in the description. Thank you. Please do like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when the next video comes out. Have a lovely day.